Hey everyone, my name is Sophie from Sophisticated Organization. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. In today's video, I thought I would just take you with me as I unpack and organize and put away all of my groceries that I just got delivered. I just came home from a trip over the weekend. It's now Monday morning, and we had no groceries in our apartment, so I did a grocery delivery, which I don't typically do, but it just showed up, so I need to kind of go through everything, prep my ingredients, and put all of this stuff away. So hopefully this is interesting and you enjoy. Everything is just kind of thrown about on the counter right now, so I'm gonna get those items that need to be in the refrigerator into the refrigerator right away. Like my favorite oat milk, this Oatly, I use it to make little lattes at home all the time. If you have a milk frother, it is the best non-dairy milk that froths really well that I've found. I'm gonna put my eggs away, my meat is gonna go in a little pile, cheese goes in the cheese drawer. And sometimes I do like to prep my veggies and put them into little produce savers so they last longer. But honestly, this is a work day. It's a Monday morning, so I need to act quickly here and just get things into the refrigerator. So I'm going to put them in the bottom drawer and just have all of my veggies there. For my fruit, I am going to give them just a quick rinse. We do like to also wash our fruit right before we eat it, especially things like apples. I also bought peaches. I've been very into eating peaches right now. Don't know if that's a pregnancy thing or not, but nothing tastes better to me than a fresh peach right now. So even though we wash them before we eat them, I do like to give them a quick little rinse before I put them into the refrigerator. I have some items to go in the pantry, and then you'll see that I'm also leaving a couple of things out because I'm going to do a little bit of meal prepping. Okay, so now that most of the groceries are put away, I'm actually going to prep a couple of items. I wanted to make some homemade granola, and then I also bought these sandwich thins to make some breakfast sandwiches and put them in the freezer. I've kind of been craving having this type of carbs and eggs and stuff for breakfast, and it's just kind of a hassle with making that every single morning when I get up, so I figured I would try and make some in advance. I'm gonna use donut tins, which seems a little bit strange, but my muffin tins made shapes that were a little small for this, so I'm gonna use these donut tins and fill them up with an egg mixture and put egg on it. I got some actual veggie breakfast sausage patties and turkey bacon and some cheese that I'm gonna put on them, and we'll see how it goes. Like I said, I did do a grocery delivery. I used Instacart, which I used to use in law school, and I love the convenience of grocery delivery, but I am just not a fan. I feel like I prefer picking out my produce, especially. It's really a gamble when somebody else picks it out for you. Sometimes I'll try and leave specifications, especially on things like avocados, whether I'm making guacamole and want them to be a little bit softer, or I'm hoping to have them last for a while and want them to be harder. But I did want little bagel thins, so these donut tins would have been perfect for bagel thins because they have the hole in the middle, but that's okay. They work just as fine for the replacement item I got, which was the sandwich thins. And you'll see that I overfilled one of them, and then there wasn't quite enough for the other ones. And I think I ended up using 7 eggs for these 6 little tins. So there's about an egg plus on each of the sandwiches. I just baked those eggs in the oven until they were cooked. I did them at 350 degrees and it took probably about 10 minutes. So I'm gonna get the turkey bacon cooking and start to get the rest of my ingredients ready for some homemade granola that I'm gonna make.
It's getting late, but I'm only getting started. And now they're playing my song. You look at me and think, damn, she's broken hearted. But you could not be more wrong.
I'm bumping the oven temperature down to 300 degrees for the granola while I continue to make more turkey bacon for the sandwiches.
Just let me stay in this vibe and never think that you owe me. Yeah, you can talk to me, boy.
For the granola, it's really simple. I'm doing half a cup of maple syrup. I started with half a teaspoon of cinnamon, but decided to add more and make it more of a cinnamon type granola. You'll also add in half a cup of any sort of oil that's neutral, like coconut oil or canola oil or even olive oil. I chose coconut oil, so I'm going to melt that. Flip my bacon one more time while it's melting, and then add that to my bowl as well.
Came here for, I'm leaving a suit as you ask for more. Yeah, you can talk to me, boy, and you can move in a pose, but that's as far as it goes.
Look,
I'm not your baby.
knowing that you're not my baby, but I think maybe you'll reconsider. When I pull up
Mix those ingredients together, add a dash of salt, and then you'll need 4 cups of oats. Granola is super forgiving, so you can add in some sliced almonds in here or other nuts. Just make it about 4 cups of whatever it is to the other ingredients that I mentioned earlier, the half cup of oil, half cup of maple syrup, the cinnamon, and the salt. And it should turn out pretty good. And then you can add in other mix-ins after it's done baking, like raisins and dried fruit, which I'll show you after. It takes about 20 minutes in the oven, so halfway through you should give it a little bit of a mix and it'll start to look like it is golden brown and it's toasting, and you'll be able to tell when it's about done.
What you came here for, I'm leaving a suit as you ask for more. Yeah, you can talk to me, boy, and you can move in a pose, but that's as far as it goes. I'm not your baby.
Now we're gonna assemble those sandwich thins. I'm gonna add some egg. I got thinly sliced cheddar cheese, and then I'm gonna top it with my turkey bacon. The first two, you'll see I added 2 slices of cheese on the first one. It was kind of mid-morning right now, and again, because we just got back from a trip, we didn't really have anything to eat yet, so I was making one for myself and one for Jim to eat this morning. So I was gonna put those in the toaster and give them a little bit of a toast, which was nice because we got a sample before I froze the rest.
I found it quite hard, quite lovely. You start me up like
I wanted these to be somewhat healthy, so that's why I went with the thinner sliced bread, the thinner sliced cheese, and things like turkey bacon or the veggie patties. It feels indulgent because you're having a breakfast sandwich for breakfast, but it is as much on the light side as possible.
how to make this right. 'Cause you're right, yeah, you're right. We are going too fast, but no, I don't know how to stop. But I've been feeling like you're pretty easy to like when your body is closer to mine. You got me feeling like there's no one other than you who can make me lose my mind.
Instacart did kind of screw up a bit in my favor, actually, and they ended up delivering a bag of my groceries, actually 2 bags of my groceries, twice. So on the way, I still had another bag of sandwich thins coming. So I actually ended up making a second batch of eggs and then put the veggie sausages on those ones and made 6 more and froze those as well. But I'm just labeling all of these with bacon, the date that I made them, and sticking them into a Ziploc bag so I know exactly what they are in the freezer and I don't get confused or forget when I made them.
You feel my fire. Let's keep this fire alive. Let's keep this fire alive. You start me up like no one has ever could.
Granola looks done to me. I'm adding in about a cup of raisins. I probably added in even more than that, but I do really like dried fruit in my granola. Again, the best part of this is you can make it exactly how you want it.
You feel my fire, fire. Let's keep this fire alive.
And let's take a look at how everything looks with all of my groceries put away. Here is my pantry, and then here is my refrigerator. And you'll see how everything is put away in the drawers as well.
Every minute together, I found it quite odd, quite lovely. You start me up like no one has ever could. You feel my fire.
Well, that's all for today. I have all of my groceries put away in the fridge, the freezer, and the pantry. I have some breakfast sandwiches prepped. My granola is done, so I'm all good to go for the week and ready to rock. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, I would love if you gave it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and until next time, I will see you guys later.